What's going on, Sens Nation? It's your boy. It's your boy. We back. We got a dub last night. It was a great game. Sens win 4-3 in shootout. If you didn't watch, that was a really good game, man. Oh man. Yeah. Like I said, guys, we needed that one. We actually needed that one. And they played like it. They actually played like they had a sense of urgency. They were ready to ball out last night, and they did. Albeit that it wasn't a perfect game, but yeah, they did their thing. They came out, they played tough. They and remember, it was off of a back to back where they got their face slapped in. So I was really impressed with last night's game. I remember we were up 2-1, and I was like, okay, guys, we're looking good. We're looking good. Then all of a sudden, score gets tied up. I'm like, oh man, okay, I guess I'm celebrating way too early. It's gonna probably be one of those games. But to be fair, even when I was thinking a little negative in the moment, I was actually quite pleased with what I was seeing on ice because like everybody was like moving, everybody was like aggressive. Like there was no point in the game where I was like, "Oh, guys, we're looking bad." You know what I mean? We played a good all around game. Penalty kill, we gave up one. I'm not saying every time penalty kill gets out there, they gotta shut them out. That would be amazing. We'd love that. But like, we gave up one, fine, fine. But we played good. We looked better all around. I applaud them, Travis Green. You get a clap. Where is it? Where's it at for the people? You get a clap. You get a clap from me. You get a clap from me. You know what I mean? Because you get a clap from for the people because like that was a great game plan. Well, I'm not gonna say great. Wait, let's tone it back a bit. Let's tone it back. It was a great game plan. It was a great adjustment based off of the fact that we were playing a back to back. After the fact that we just got our face slapped, after the fact that we've started so poorly, and four straight losses would have been tough. Excuse me. Four straight would have been tough. So, like, honestly, yeah, he coached up the boys. He had us prepared. We executed, and we got a dub. Albeit that I was hella nervous in the overtime because Seattle decided they wanted to just, honestly, I'm not even mad at their strategy because, like, maybe they even felt that the tide was turning, So, they stalled it out. They stalled out the whole overtime. They basically try to tire us out, and make us take maybe a bad penalty, be out of place, and yeah, no, we stood firm. We played, like I said, we played an amazing game. I was really, actually, like, really, really impressed with the boys. Like, really impressed. Like, I must admit, like, honestly, where do I start, man? Like I said, we had an improvement on the PK. We didn't slow down. We stayed aggressive all night long. I like, you know what? If it wasn't for Chandler Stevenson, we would have destroyed those guys. We would have actually just we barely well, we wouldn't have blanked them because Shane Rank got a goal, but like they're lucky. They're lucky they had Chandler last night. But honestly, a few things that were a little concerning. We got out physical a bit. You know what I mean? Like we brought the physicality, yes, but we were still a little out physical. You know what I mean? Uh like they outscored us, not outscored us. They had at least almost 10 more hits than us in the game, which is not crazy, but like I don't know. I felt like uh, I don't know. I felt like the physicality could have been a little bit more, but it wasn't like it was a lack of aggression or anything of that nature. So I'm not gonna sit here and say they weren't aggressive. No, they were aggressive. But I like when our senators are the aggressors and we're out here banging, and you know what I mean. We're the ones that set the tone with our aggression. we don't uh allow we try not to allow teams to be the aggressor in the physicality department. Another thing that was a little concerning, yes, we did let in a goal on the power play. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but could we get a few nights where we show up and nobody can score? You know, but I'm not gonna really harp on that too much because, like I said, I found all around defense played more aggressive. Like I said in the last video, forwards need to play defense. Forwards were playing defense. We were out there, we were scrapping, we were banging, we were trapping, we were moving to the loose puck. Like uh, I'm not gonna say we still allowed a lot of we need to play the lanes better. Yeah, that's what I would say. We need to play the passing lanes a little bit better because I find we allow opposing offenses to set up and get a lot of movement when they're in when their puck is in the zone. You know what I mean? So it's like if we could just eliminate that a bit more, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to. I'm not a player. I don't play hockey. I love the game, but I don't play. So I'm not gonna act like it's so easy. But we need a little bit more, maybe a bit more aggressiveness. Because sometimes when we're stuck in the zone, I find we're just a little passive. But I'm not gonna complain about last night. Last night was a good game. I'm not gonna complain at all. So, with that being said, I don't have much to really actually complain about. One thing I'll say is thank goodness for Jake Sanderson. He played with the urgency. That's what one thing that I'm impressed with. The urgency we played with. And the way we responded after that terrible game the night prior. And I'll be the first to admit, I may have been wrong saying that we needed to get a change going. Well, it's not that I said we needed a change. Albeit Levi was going to get in this week no matter what. So it's not like I'm sitting here and I'm uh, oh yeah, banging the table because I am a huge Allmark fan. I was a fan of his when he was in Boston, and I actually kind of hated him then, but I still respected him. He was still, a good goalie for sure. So like, I'm very much happy with how Allmark played. He played more under control in the crease, played with more assertion in the crease, albeit that he let a few goals go in. Goals are gonna go in, but like, uh, I found like the goals that got past him yesterday weren't those goals that are like, oh my gosh, they were actually hard, scrappy goals. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't be mad at what happened yesterday. They were good goals. All three of the goals were pretty good goals. One was lucky. The first Stevenson goal that ricocheted off the post and hit him in the back and went in. Yeah, yeah. So that was a little lucky, but that happens in hockey. We're not gonna complain about that, Like I'm not gonna be super mad. Like it sucks, of course, but like I'm not gonna be super mad at that. Like it happens. It happens. Like so, all in all, like Allmark played a hell of a game. He had some really aggressive saves. He had some really game saving saves actually because yeah, like he was on one yesterday, and that's the Allmark that I know, and that's the Allmark that I like to see in that. Like I didn't the first two games that he played, I felt like he was just and no, he had no rhythm. He was just off. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like even in the first one against Tampa, like how many goals did he let in? Five, four goals? Yeah. Like come on. Like still, it's way too much for a former Vezina winner. No, no. You gotta be the guy. You gotta be the guy. And last night, if you play like that, I am confident. I'm overconfident that we'll overcome the Brady injury. And on that note, if you haven't been updated or heard, Yep, he's gonna have surgery and he's gonna be out about 2 months, guys. Whew, that one's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. But if last night was an indication of how we're gonna play, albeit that we still need to improve in in the same boat, I'll be we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll be okay because Shane Pinto, he's on one. He's on one, and he's playing like he wants. He wants to. He's not trying to be uh, a non-playoff team this year. He wants to. He wants to make sure that we get it and we go get it. And he's not slowing down. He's he's playing some amazing hockey. He's like he's on fire right now. So like right now we gotta roll with him. We gotta back him up. And my boy Dylan Cousins, another goal. I love that. Love that. You know what I mean? He, like I said earlier in the season, I expect big things from him this year. You know what I mean? I really do. Like I he's always in the right spot. He's just a smart all around player. He's always in the right spot. He's always taking good quality shots. He doesn't really just take dumb shots. Or I won't say dumb shots because like I said, anything could happen when you put the puck on net. And albeit yesterday, I was a little off in what I said. I said we don't just put pucks on net just to put pucks on net. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. But it wasn't meant like that. But that's neither here nor there. Like I'm happy he's with us, and I'm happy he scored a goal yesterday. But again, Shane Pinto, man, you're stepping up the way we need you to, and we're gonna need even more. We're gonna need an all-star season from you. Like, no lie. We need an all-star season out of you, brother. And we're gonna need one or two more other cents to step up also. And we'll be all right until Captain comes back, man. Because once Cap comes back, if we can weather the storm and stay afloat, like I said, we should be in good standing. So with that said, guys, let me know in the comments below how you feel about last night's game. Do you feel rejuvenated? Are you uh like me, we're feeling more assured that we're gonna be okay, or was that just a lucky win for us? Let me know again in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up, and you, as always, you already know, go Sens.